dinner on saltiness isn't bliss is skillet chicken. So let's dig into it, guys. So over here in this pot, or excuse me, this pan, which will become our main pan that we're gonna put all our ingredients in, I've got one chicken breast that I have cut up and cooked. You can use any style chicken and you do not need to cut it this style. So you can shred it, you can cube it, you can cut it into strips. You can even use a whole chicken breast if that's easier for you. Just make sure the chicken is cooked before you add all your ingredients in. Next up is rice. The quantity of rice is going to depend upon the quantity of chicken. So in this case, this is a half recipe. So that's one chicken breast, and I've got about 3/4 cup of cooked rice here. Again, the style rice you use and how much rice is up to you. So we want to just dump that in there. Over here, I've got the equivalent of 1 can of green beans. Any style green beans will work as long as they're cooked. If you're using canned, you do want to pay attention to that sodium content because canned green beans tend to have a little bit more salt. So what I did was I drained them and then I rinsed them with water to try and get all the excess salt that I could off of them. So we're just going to dump those in. We're going to give that a little stir. That already looks so tasty. Our burner's on low right now because I was just keeping that chicken warm, but we do want to bring this to a boil, so I'm going to turn my burner up to high. Next, we're putting in 1/2 cup of water. We're going to put onion in there. Any style onion you want to work with is fine as long as you cook it ahead of time. If you're going with raw, I'm just going to stick with my dried minced and just kind of put a nice thin layer all the way around. 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. If you want to add fresh garlic to have a stronger garlic flavor, you can do that as well. And then we've got 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. In this case, I go with the coconut aminos. That is a nice low sodium or reduced sodium version of soy sauce. And now we want to give it a good stir once again. Want to make sure that soy sauce gets spread evenly and coated on everything in the pan. Last, we're going to add a layer of pepper. This will be to taste, and any style pepper will work. And 1 more stir, then we're going to cover it. We want to simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes. In the meantime, while that is starting to cook, or to come to a boil, I should say, I wanted to mention we are going to top it with some almonds when we're done. So I am able to find unsalted almonds, so great thing about that is when we add these onto our dish, we're not adding any salt into our dish. I have about maybe 1/4 cup of almonds here that I do have a chopper, but instead I just decided to put them in a Ziploc bag, take a meat tenderizer, just kind of pound them up. So that is how they look as far as size and shape, and then I have toasted them. So just had them in a little pan on the stove top till they got a nice little brown, golden brown color to them, and then just kind of put them off to the side here. So once our dish is done and we serve it up, that's when we'll top it with the almonds. See you soon. All right, here it is. So the nice thing about this is as it simmers, it absorbs all the liquid we put in there. And now we're going to sprinkle some of those toasted almonds right on top there. And there we have it. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.